as we say goodbye to Kath Bishop. I'm delighted to be joined for some junior women's eights at the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy by Olympic gold medalist, multiple Olympic silver medalist Henley Regatta now joins me in the commentary box. Hello, Catherine.
A pleasure to be back.
Well, and we're going to be treated to another one of these beautiful newish events. You know, last year, second year of it running, the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy between Headington School on the near side of your picture and the Winter Park Crew USA over on the Berkshire Station in the background. And Headington, holders of this trophy currently in its inaugural year.
I know, first winners of it, they've known how to hold on to it tightly, clearly. But it's wonderful. This is an event that's been campaigning for so long. It's been brilliant schoolgirls desperate to come here and compete. I know a lot of their coaches and leadership positions have also been wanting to see our girls competing on this course, and here we are.
Well, the first name on the trophy was Headington School, who are on the left-hand side of your picture, but they are currently down on Winter Park Crew USA. This crew that's come all the way over from the United States of America are currently leading by near on a length, actually, Catherine, at this point in time.
Yeah, and they've settled into a really nice relaxed rhythm. It's as if they're, because Henley can be quite a different, if you've not been to this regatta before, in some ways it's such a different event, it can be quite overwhelming. But this crew from Winter Park just relaxed into it, owning the course at the moment, and certainly not intimidated by that Headington title holders.
No, absolutely not. And they travelled here all the way from Florida. They were the Scholastic champions from the Youth Cup, Florida State champions, and so they come here knowing that they are the best in their state. But it's not only just being about the best in your state, Catherine. You've got to be the best against the rest of the world here at Henley Royal. Even in the junior events, the pedigree is so high, and Headington School here, you know, they're focusing on this event, the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy, and at the moment they've got a mountain to climb.
They really do, and you know, Headington, the race they had yesterday, they had a very strong, fast start, and dominated the race, and that's when in an 8 you settle, you feel comfortable, you feel control, confidence builds and builds down the course. Here, very early on, they've sort of been playing chase, and it's hard to catch up. Once an 8 breaks that sort of overlap, mentally, you know, it's very hard to not stop all heads going down and thinking, what do we do now?
And it's a very punchy style here from the Winter Park Crew. They're sort of, you know, really up and down the slide very quickly, which is, you know, where the seat wheels up and down. That's creating a very high stroke rate for them. And we're now looking at the stern 3, Paige Parrott in the stroke seat, setting that rhythm. Susie Mallon behind her at 7, and everyone behind those 6 athletes are having to chase that very high rating. And look at this move that Headington School are putting in here.
And this is what's interesting, like we said, Headington had a very strong start yesterday and sort of dominated down the course. Here they're coming from behind, and as I said, sometimes when you get too much of a gap, it's very hard mentally to switch back up and take on another 8. But here, you know, neither crew is relaxing. There's not enough of a gap for either crew to either feel they've got this dominated or they've lost it. And that makes the best racing.
I'd be pretty nervous if I was Paige Parrott in the stroke seat of the Winter Park Crew, just seeing Headington School looming out of my left-hand corner of my eye, because they're moving here, Catherine. This is a really remarkable move here from Headington School, who's starting to come back.
And of course, what we never know in this sport is just what it's taking to get that lead as well. You know, often crews come out, dominate the start, but you know, we can pay for that very strong punchy beginning. But Winter Park haven't upset their rhythm. They're still using their length, they're still using their power, and it's not over yet.
It's not over yet. It's about a length here as we come into the regatta enclosure, and Winter Park continue to go up and up through the ratings, and that is tiring stuff when you're going over 2,112 metres. You know, none of these races have been 7 minutes or so here, Catherine, this week already. It's a long way to go, and this final third of the course, if you are tired and you can't mount that sprint, Headington look really relaxed here still at this point.
They do, and you know, fair play to them. There's not a sense of panic. They're obviously not in the position they want to be at this point in the race, but they've got a race plan. And this is always, for me, really key what a coach will be doing in this situation. In both crews, the coach will become the leader of the boat in a very tight race. What are they going to be saying? How are they going to be keeping the relaxation, but also that intensity? Because the cops will see the finish line now. We're getting very close to the end, but for the crew, they just know it's not come through yet.
Well, the Cox for Winter Park, that's Delaney Gardner, just 16 years of age. That is a huge position of responsibility to be in for someone of that age, but she is doing a remarkable job of keeping her crew just ahead of Headington School, and Headington are going to run out of water here, no matter what final sprint they've got to throw at Winter Park. I think they've left it too late.
It looks like that, and angles are always hard, but they're throwing everything at it, but it looks like a strong finish from Winter Park.
Yeah, Winter Park Crew USA over from the United States of America. Florida are going to, well, beat out the UK sweethearts from Headington School. You know, they are one of the real sort of, well, big programs here in the schoolgirl rowing program.
Yeah, they've got an incredible reputation at Headington School. They've had some big sort of names in the past that come through the school who are sort of coaching there now and got a great reputation. That's a tough loss for them.